So I just got off work. I'm severely sunburned. I left my keys at the job site. I'm waiting on someone to bring me my backups. But something good happened today. My coworker gave me this thing. This is a Pentax, a Zoom 60X. With autofocus. It's a range-finding automatic film camera. And he gave me a few rolls of expired Fuji 400 film that I'll mainly use in my Minolta XGM, the thing I usually shoot on, because I can change the settings for that. This I really cannot do that. This camera opens up pretty easy. It's got a slide button on the back, pops open the back, and you can see that there's this over on the side of my hand is not on. There's a reader to read the ISO for the film, so it'll automatically read that. There's a couple of things on here, switches and all that. Rangefinder seems to be pretty clear. It has a little blue tint in there. Let's see if you can see it. See, it has a blue tint compared to real life. This is a cool little camera, and I want to see what this thing can do. So later on in this video, possibly weeks later on for me, we'll see how good this is. This might be like my simple carry around point and shoot if it does pretty well. So if it doesn't hold up to standards that I'm expected for, I will probably thrift this or give this away to someone who wants to get into film. So stay tuned. So I'm at my old high school, and there's a thing of a line of school buses here. You can only see one at the moment. This thing doesn't have a strap, so I'm holding it with just my hand. Kind of see now it's just a line, so I'm gonna find an angle. I'm gonna take a shot and kind of test the yellows, see how it does. Granted, we're also technically testing a Fujifilm, which is a new film for me. I kind of know how it works due to YouTubers. Like, this is a cool shot. Everything's very blue through this viewfinder too, so we'll see how this goes. I just stopped off by James River. Today it's quite particularly green, thanks pollution. And since I have Fuji loaded in here, and it's commonly known that it has a very green tint, I'm gonna shoot this river, and I'm gonna show you here so you know I'm not editing the water green. It's legit this green, so here we go. I mean, like, how much greener can you get than this? That's like that's the grass, that's the water. It's just damn near the same shade. So there's a couple compositions I'm gonna get in here, and here they come. So I'm here in Nashville right now, and yesterday I left for Nashville, but before I left I got the film scans back for the point and shoot, which took a long time to get back. And well, long story short, I like it for certain things. I like it for nighttime flash portraits. I think that's nice, and I think I'm going to continue to use this camera, but only for like hanging out with friends at night is all I'll probably use it for. So I'm going to start off with the some of the photos I did not film of me photographing, starting with this one of my girlfriend where she looks mad as hell at me for taking her picture again. Now, honestly, the quality is there. It's a good photo. I will say this, I don't like the timestamp. I don't like that there's a impressed timestamp on this camera saying that it was shot January 1st, 1987, because it wasn't. I don't even remember the date. I just remember the day events, if that makes sense. It's a good portrait, in all technical terms. It's in focus. It's kind of sharp. I mean, not extremely. It's point and shoot 35 mil, but I mean, It looks good. There's a glow on her face outlining, and she looks really pretty. And I'm happy with this photo. Now, almost the same style, but at night, and she looks happy. I mean, the flash on it gives it such a better look, in my opinion. I love this flash on her. It's just a really beautiful image. And when I first saw this, I realized what I would be using this camera for was portraits at night, along with this one of a dude named Cullen, a good friend of mine. He's holding his mask. He has this Vanoss gaming shirt, hoodie on, and it's just a good picture of him. There's a few good shots I took, but I think what's shot number 8 is probably this one. Is definitely my favorite out of the bunch, because I just love the bridge going this way, and just and the twigs in the foreground, and the river and the person walking on the bridge. It's just a good photo. Peace was never an option. So ending this video on this Pentax Zoom 60. This camera was fun to use. I only shot one roll of film on it, just worrying about light leaks and stuff like that, which I should have been more worried about my Minolta having light leaks, because it sure did have a lot of them. My Canon A-1, however, is a bomb camera. I'm still working on that video. I got 2 rolls back of that stuff, of the Canon A-1. And as soon as I get the rest of the rolls, it won't be like a walking around taking photos kind of video like this somewhat was, because it really wasn't. But it will be like me sitting down, like reviewing the camera, all that. This Pentax was so much fun. Going out with friends late at night, doing the flash portrait thing, like I said, was amazing. However, I did 2 selfies and near blinded myself. This flash is so bright. I'm just gonna give you a little example. There's no film in here, so I'm not wasting anything, but yeah, that's bright. That's so bright. It's unnecessarily bright. But it definitely comes out nice. And all my friends were like, "Get that camera out of my face," because it's so bright, and they know if it's night and I'm pointing this at them, they're gonna get flashed, and they don't want that. So, I mean, there's some downsides, and it's not the best image quality, but it is nice, and it's good for like nighttime. Like, say you're at a party and you want a cool point and shoot. You can get better point and shoots than this thing, but this was free, it works, and I like what it did. So, boom, this is my little point and shoot camera. That's the video. If you like it, leave a comment saying what you'd like to see on this channel, and subscribe if you're not already. In other words, have a great day.